coming. The moment you've been waiting for. Tell me why.
Everything is a drum.
Hey! What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. We're gonna watch Down with Love. This is a request from Tom on Patreon, who's been giving me a whole lot of rom-com related movies to watch. I mean, but this isn't just it, but on the channel recently, I've watched Mamma Mia, watched Love Actually, we watched Pride and Prejudice, I watched, what was the other one? You Got Mail. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a feel for the different kinds of sort of romantic movies that are out there, but this one's called Down with Love? Down with Love. Down with Love. All I know about this is it's got Renee Zellweger in it, and I know she did the Bridget Jones' Diary movies, plural, I think. I'm pretty sure. So if you want to see me look more into that, let me know in the comments and share the video around and everything else like that. Oh my god, there's so much water in here. And if you want access to a full-length reaction of this movie, go to patreon.com/FWCI. You can also get early access to my movie reactions, Brooklyn, Schitt's Creek, and you get to vote on movie polls. Taskmaster is another show that goes up on there early. So patreon.com/FWCI, $5 a month. That's all it costs. Let's jump into this one. Down with Love, starring Renee Zellweger.
Who the fuck is Renee Zellweger?
When did this come out, though, actually? Just out of my own curiosity. Ewan McGregor's in this? Okay. 2003. Okay, 2003 was a good year for a few reasons. Oh, friggin' Niles is in this?
Down with things that give you that well-known pain.
It's quite the slamming old tune they got rolling for this intro. I said the tune was slamming, Daddy-o. New York City? Of course we're in New York City.
New York City.
All right.
Make that 8,000,001.
Okay. All I know about Renee Zellweger is Family Guy made a joke about her doing a whole scrunch face routine. So I'm going to be keeping a keen eye out for scrunch face Zellweger. And by the way, that Zellweger thing, that's a Chappelle Show reference that's just burned into my brain. Just so you know, because I'll probably keep saying it. So this whole movie is going to be set in the 60s? Okay. Look at her, just getting about town in a pink matching skirt suit? What are we calling this? Oh, alright, what's going on in this lift? Oh, it's a cigarette, of course. Is this supposed to be like a cartoon, but real life people? Give me vibes of You've Got Mail straight away. The tone, the little musical bits in the background. Some of the overacting.
I only wish somebody had written your book 10 years ago before it was too late for me.
Gladys, it's never too late.
Oh, Gladys is going to have a big moment at the end of this movie, I'm guessing. It's very hammy, the acting is, like, not even necessarily in a bad way, just in like a theatrical kind of way. Everything's very pronounced. Like, there's no subtlety to any of these characters.
Writing her manuscript by the light of a lonely oil lamp.
I'm at a loss.
Really? Is that legit? Or are we just hamming it up?
Miss Novak's book is a serious work of non-fiction entitled...
Vicky, excuse me. It's right behind you. Would you mind pouring me a cup of coffee?
Wow, so it's like that? I guess. I shouldn't be surprised. It's 1962 or whatever.
Is that women will never be happy until they become independent as individuals by achieving equal participation in the workforce.
Oh, okay. 1962. Ugh.
As women will learn by practicing the self-pleasuring technique that I've detailed in Chapter 7, entitled Up with Chocolate.
Okay. Alright, tell us more, I guess. Let's go.
By substituting chocolate for sex, the female will soon learn the difference between sex and love will lead to the self-sufficiency of level 3, where the woman becomes active in the workplace and earns and achieves an unequivocal equality.
I don't know what to make of this.
By level 3, she can have sex whenever she likes, without love, and enjoy it the way a man does. A la carte.
I mean, I'm all for this, but,
The men of Manhattan are devious. They're dangerous. They'll be coming at you from every angle.
That's a good point, actually.
Easy, baby. Careful you don't fall out.
I wasn't gonna say it. Him and his party hat is the greatest flight he's ever gone on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Niles. Where do you come into this? Is he Renee Zellweger's love interest?
Ladies' man, man's man about town, was seen leaving the Copa last night with a doggy bag and 3 girls from the floor show.
Okay. So what's the problem?
What do you got for me, Catch? What do you got?
Argentina isn't the only hiding place for Nazis. They're hiding them in Florida, too.
Wow.
He's a Nazi hunter? Okay.
The triplets?
Yeah. You see, Lola shakes her miraculous.
What world is this? What world does this happen in?
My analyst says I only react to you with such vehement loathing because I admire you so much. He says I resent you for being a self-made man, as opposed to the son of a self-made man.
So Niles is a daddy's boy who inherited his fortune, and Ewan McGregor got his hunting Nazis. Like close with this? Are they together?
Lycra, Orlon, and Dacron to put super stay-up power into that.
Okay, so this Ewan McGregor represents future thinking, and Niles is like the old way kind of guy. He represents that.
We could measure. I'll get a ruler.
Better make it a yardstick. Stays up all the way, all day long, man.
16 inches. How long does a man's hose have to be?
That's 32 inches of confidence in every step. Don't forget, I've got 2 of them.
Oh, Sally, you good?
What is it about the workplace that women just can't seem to handle?
Why do you... Okay, hang on. Why do your receptionists keep dying on the job, though? Is this movie set in the 60s, or is it meant to look like it was filmed in the 60s? Because it looks like it's set there, but this green screen is not doing it.
The ladies' man, man's man about town? Oh, Vicky.
The saddest thing.
And eligible. Not that that matters to us. Down with love.
Yeah.
One of your other writers, I'm not doing it.
No, it can't be anyone else. The best thing I have to offer a woman is...
So he's just his best writer. They're not lovers. All right. Sally, the two of us, we can't figure it out what the relationship is between these two. Nice $8 million apartment in New York City. Oh, though, this is the 60s. So what are they paying, like 20 grand a month? The beautiful view of the city? Jesus. The presentation of this is like Wizard of Oz. Oh,
guess
hello.
Gwendolyn.
Did he get lucky? Oh. PDA catch. Wow, he just bails on his friend just like that. The great entrance might be wasted. Oh my god.
Mr. Block would like to speak with you.
Wow. This guy's got a set of balls on him, man.
Well, she seemed so lost, and she didn't want to go with anyone else, so I just had to take care of her.
He's talking about the stewardess right now.
Tell me, Mr. Block, how is the little bitch now?
Well, I've got her all nestled in a box.
But wouldn't Barbara just like love Catch because he lives the way that she's trying to encourage women to live in her book? As far as I can tell. Oh my God. As far as I can tell, her book's not like nobody should do that. It's like women should do this because men do it. It's not saying men shouldn't go fuck everybody they feel the need to.
Go in yet, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do.
Oh, is that Yankee Stadium right now? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Oh, I took in a matinee with Catcher Block.
Oh, no.
Oh, I took in a night's game with Catcher Block.
They were different. Catcher. Dude. Catcher is gonna bang an entire, like, stewardess company. Flight attendant company. He's gonna do them all.
Goodbye, Mr. Block. Forever.
Niles. But what the hell? What is this guy's deal? Fair enough, if he doesn't want to do the story or whatever, that's fine, but he's just wasting her time, like, over and over again. The music, wah, wah, wah. It's so cheesy. Alright, what is this show? Alien themed?
Just one?
Oh, is it owned by a evil man who doesn't think that women should be allowed to have sex?
How exactly do you get a book on the Ed Sullivan Show?
I got a really big shoe tonight.
To do a song of that book. Now I want a really big warm welcome for Judy Garland.
Whoa. Damn, this took a turn. Judy Garland's gonna sing the book now?
The root of all midnight blue.
This is the book? Lucky we happened to be right in front of the Ed Sullivan Theatre and all that shit happened and now we can be successful?
Let's not
Okay, what is up with the pacing of this movie? Because that whole beat was completely unnecessary. Unless there's some kind of payoff to that, it does seem like you could have just been like, the book went into theaters, into bookstores, and everybody loved it. You could have just cut straight to that. Oh, it's not in the Chinatown one? Oh, wow. Oh. 2003, okay. Gentlemen, you're gonna have to put some egos in check, I think. Because the women's revolution is here. What's interesting is it's set in 62, yeah? I'm pretty sure. Just before 64 kind of thing. That was the Summer of Love, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. What do you think about that now, Catcher? Huh? And shouldn't Catcher... Oh, my God. That's amazing. Shouldn't Catcher love her as well? They kind of want to go fucking everyone. They both want to do it, so what's the problem? She's going to knock him back, isn't she? And he's going to fucking hate it.
And our new #1 editor. Say cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Yeah, they look thrilled by this.
Oh, talk about big VH.
Oh, Gladys.
Tell him we're too busy.
What do you mean? Too busy?
Yeah. Oh, Catcher. This is going to be great.
I know every woman bought your book, and I know every man sneaked out and bought it to find out what their women were reading.
It seems that church groups in the Bible Belt were so zealous about being seen burning my book that every time they had a bonfire...
Yeah. That happened with the Beatles records on the Bible Belt. They bought a bunch of records and burned them, and the Beatles were like, alright, thanks for buying our shit, I guess. But we get like 1% of, because they were getting screwed on their rookie recording contract.
You're not asking me to name names, are you?
No, of course not.
Catcher Block.
Ooh.
The age of Catcher Block, ladies' man, man's man, man about town is over. The king is dead.
I don't know, is it just his reputation they're into, though?
Besides, I have to catch up on some reading.
Reading what? Good night, Gwendolyn.
So what, the Japanese gong sound is like the trigger noise for when they get cranky about something?
They all want the same thing, love and marriage. Even Miss Barbara down with...
He doesn't give a shit about love or marriage. He's just banging everybody. So I'm very confused at what the conflict is between these two.
And Miss Sex a la carte is the only woman who can't have sex a la carte.
At least not on this Earth.
Maybe we could find you an astronaut who's been in orbit the past 2 weeks.
What? I'm so confused. Is the moral of the story going to be that you should spend your life trying to find the right man? I don't know what the message of this movie is or where this is going. This is bizarre. And it's pretty old, so I'm wondering if it's going to be horribly outdated or if I'm misunderstanding it or... Whew, this is a mental exercise trying to figure out this film.
And all day up front kibitzing with the customers. We're equal now.
Hey, again with that...
Oh, no, there it is right there. Jesus Christ.
Irving, say hello to Novik.
Hello, Novik.
He looks thrilled about this as well.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Wait till I tell the folks back home I took my clothes to the...
Does she not know who he is? I guess he's never seen her, but he's the man about town. You don't know what the man looks like? I guess it's the 60s, but everyone seems to know everything about this dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't be. I find it...
And now he's lying to her. This is You Got Mail all over again. Why the lies, Hollywood?
You're an astronaut?
Why, yes, I am.
Well, what's your name? Maybe I've heard of you.
What? This is very strange.
My idea of a good time is to sit at home with a good book and smoke my pipe.
That's her type? A pipe-smoking book reader? Who's devilishly handsome and also lying about everything? So wait, he's lying, but then they also had this beautifully poetic, romantic moment at the same time?
Oh?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Me too.
Would you like to go to my place and get to know each other a little better?
That's very... It feels very forward, but he's going to pretend he doesn't know.
Let me buy you a drink?
Well, I'd sure love a tang.
I sure love a tang. Oh my god.
From now on, it's Major Zip Martin.
Done. Major.
We'll be all right, McManus. Just...
This guy is psychotic. He really is.
Are you in love with that football player?
Men who resent my success won't give me the time of day. And the men who respect my success won't give me the time of night.
Here you go, Niles. Jump in.
I would respect you and resent you night and day and day and night.
Peter, you would? You're on.
Bold swing. Well done, Peter. I think what is unique about this movie is they are portraying a, what's the word? Let's pick our words carefully here. They are portraying a kind of an amorous woman without making her look like an absolute, like, trash heap. She's amorous, but she's also professional and in charge, like, in control of her life, and, you know, has, like, a bit of class and dignity and stuff. And she's not just, like, some absolute, like, loose bitch. I might just be grasping at straws trying to find something of value in this movie.
Telling you, that's these Down with Love girls' claim to fame. One date, no waiting.
Yes, well...
Why do you have a problem with this, Catcher?
29 dates in 23 days?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get her not to want to have sex with me. And these days, you've really got to play your cards right to get a girl to say no.
Why?
Invite Vicky to my place. Make like it's yours. You know where I keep the spare key.
What? Why?
It's gathering dust since Novak hit the bestseller list.
Why? Why though? Why have all the women that you have on one night stands with now not wanting to have one night stands with you, but they want to have one night? I'm baffled. Baffled. I must be missing a massive thread of this plot. I must be. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet. I feel like this is an appropriate time. Oh my god. She's so, like, sexual. I don't know.
Well, I know we plan to go out, but, well, I thought it might be fun to stay in.
Alright, movie. I see what you're doing here.
And a sink full of dirty dishes.
This is very clever, by the way.
No man has ever done this for me before.
I'm not sure what that one was supposed to be.
You'd like to come?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Everything she says, it sounds like she's having a mini orgasm all throughout this movie. I wasn't sure when to bring this up, but she has. What is this movie? Seriously, it's like if a love movie happened in the world that The Wizard of Oz also takes place in. By the way, he is a very beautiful man. You know, obviously totally monogamous, completely, like, nice, rich, great job and everything like that. And she hasn't figured out why is he single. She should be thinking, is he a serial killer?
Well, Earth still is my favorite planet.
No, I meant here in New York.
Is he an alien? Fuck. That's...
Where are you?
I don't
She's
know.
unconscious underneath the fold-out mattress, mate. On fire as well, by the way.
Your couch was all over me like some animal. Who knew you were so dangerous?
I'm sorry.
Now she's getting turned on by sexually aggressive couches. Niles, you might be out of your league here, mate.
Let's make it 10 and see if we forget all about dinner.
The woman's hungry, man. Hook her up with some food. Catch, is that your smush song? Jesus Christ. A bit of a dated joke, I feel like. By the way, how much automation does somebody have back in the 60s? Although, Catch Walker, or whatever his name is, he's the man, apparently, even though nobody knows what he looks like.
Anything so beautiful in all my life.
Neither have I.
You're not even...
Oh, Zip! I mean, Catch, whatever your name is. This is where he falls in love with her while she's looking through a telescope under his lies.
I'll call you a taxi.
Taxi?
What?
Oh. When I said bed.
Oh, he's still on it. Jesus Christ.
This is only the first time you've ever been to my home, and where I come from.
It's all right, Zip.
He's low-key shaming her as well here, by the way.
The fact that I'd like to give you another chance is the very reason why I absolutely must not.
Yeah, if you can hold to that, then good on you. Oh, it's the 60s, of course. We need to kiss somebody against their will. Renee Zellweger does look pretty damn amazing in this time frame. In this era with, like, the fashion and everything, it really suits her. I know what chocolate means. Very theatrical there, buddy. Niles, what's going on here, man? Jazz orgy? What's what's this crowd?
I do dig. And after being grounded for 24 days...
Well, what did I say earlier? There are no subtle characters in this movie?
Out and in the suit and tie that Madison Avenue will bury you in alive.
Well, if it'll cheer you up, you can help me out of
it. I think that's his perfect match, by the way. Why not just stay with her? What are you doing here? Oh, she got an invite. Oh, shit.
This is a picnic party.
Isn't it a gas?
Yes.
Isn't it a gas? That lady reminds me of Agnes from WandaVision.
Me. Catch.
Yes?
Oh, wow, yeah. Talk about shit hitting the fan hardcore, man.
Barbara, you gotta believe me, I did not know what was happening. The minute I got here, that girl filled my pipe with some tobacco she bought in San Francisco.
Whatever, man.
Snitch or snatch.
Catch or block?
Maybe. Anyway, I rush over here, and that guy does not even show up.
Don't you see?
Oh, wow. He is like recovering from this lie pretty damn well.
I just feel like such a easily tricked hick, and then...
Listen to her. Oh, Zip, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. She just wants to bang him and then probably never see him again. Like, maybe-ish.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god. He is playing her like a fiddle. She looks like an idiot. They both look like idiots.
All our wives are giving us trouble.
I'm not talking about my wife. I'm talking about my mistress.
Oh, so the old silver-haired white man. By the way, he definitely dyes his hair. 100%.
Are going to treat me like more than just a titular senior editor, or I quit.
Oh, that'll work.
For as man-crazy as I've been my whole life, I sure can't stand him. I give up. I give in. I just want to be Mrs. Peter McManus.
Whoa, all right.
At least then there'd be one man I could tell what to do.
Barbara Novak is going down. I've got her exactly.
Oh. Well, the men hold all the cards, except between Niles and his missus. I think she might be in charge there. I'm sorry, wouldn't she slip over trying to walk in those?
Darling, kiss me.
Nice edit. Alright, I guess sometimes we just dance around our house. Just out of pure joy of upcoming events.
We might as well crack the champagne. We'll only be 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to be in there for longer than 10 minutes.
You're not keeping anything from me. I already know.
What?
I know all about it. I've known all along.
You have?
Yes. And so what? So you're a homosexual, hopelessly in love with Catcher Block. That's no reason the two of us can't be married.
Alright, I'm glad I'm not the only one who picked up on that vibe.
The cooking for Catch at his place, the pictures of Catch's parents at your place. It was all one big zany sex comedy, and you would switch keys with the lead to use his swinging pad to snare me.
I did!
She's great. I love this character.
Catcher Block is privately tricking Barbara Novak so he can publicly destroy her with one of his exposés.
Goodbye, Peter. The wedding is off.
Vicky.
That would cut him so deep as well.
I'm game if you are.
This is a complicated situation right here. And if it's anything like You've Got Mail, then at the end she'll be like, oh, you... and they'll end up getting together anyway.
You have an eyelash.
Oh! Wrong voice, buddy.
Anyway, this definitely is a woman snaring bachelor pad, fully loaded to get you in the mood.
Are you in the mood, Zip?
We know she is. Hasn't he already, like, disproved her by, like, going out on all these dates and not having sex? Or is that his kind of plan all along?
Yes, Barbara Novak. Tell me anything.
Wow. Bro.
I want you to stop because I love you too much to have sex without marrying you. I want
What? Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Not a down with love girl.
She was having that conversation in private, but why do I feel like she's messing with him now? I'm so confused. Uh-oh. Ooh, she knows where the key is. Oh.
Ketchup block! You're getting sloppy. Leaving a key on the outside when you're busy on the inside.
Oh shit. Oh, it's out there now.
And you're with Catch Block, so I certainly hope you are. Anyway.
Just in case you missed it the first time.
Ring up my crew captain at the hotel. Cheerio.
I like her. She's a down with love girl.
Got you. I got Barbara down with love Novak to fall in.
Wow. He's so spiteful.
Because I'm not Barbara Novak. There is no Barbara Novak.
What?
And that was a year ago, when for 3.5 weeks I worked as your secretary.
What?
I don't expect you to remember me. I wasn't a blonde then.
Oh, wait.
I couldn't bear to become just another notch in your bedpost.
Wait, what? Where did all this money and the meetings about books and shit come from?
I had to quit my job as your secretary and write an international bestseller, controversial enough to get the attention of a New York publisher, as well as
Come on.
magazine star journalist would refuse to do a cover story about it.
It's quite the elaborate plan with a lot of foresight there.
2 or 3 weeks it would take for everyone in the world to buy a copy of my bestseller, and then I would...
Of course. I mean, you know, the science is there.
And pretend to be the kind of man who would make the kind of girl I was pretending to be fall in love.
It sounds like... No wonder this movie's been like the ramblings of an insane person. It is.
Nancy Brown, your former secretary, and I would have once and for all set myself apart.
Is she the one who died when she heard him talking about their dicks? Kinda? Thought they were talking about dicks?
One person you really love and admire above all others. You. Then when you realize...
Jesus Christ. That is a shot. Yes, my reaction exactly.
Broken a few hearts growing up. I can't find the guy we're looking for. Broke her.
Never mind. I found him.
Yeah, that's the kind of things that private investigators talk about. Hey, come on! Oh, good lord. Good lord.
You will marry me, won't you, Barbara?
Nancy?
Nancy.
Oh, Catch.
They're both liars. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't realize.
She can join in, I guess, since we're all being honest now.
You saved my life. Oh, I'm still flying friendly in the skies, but
And
now...
yet this book influenced the lives of a lot of women. And it's just an insane woman's plan to get married. I think you got lucky with writing something that isn't really harmful and destructive.
Our marriage will end the battle of the sexes. Boy, this cover story is not just a Pulitzer. This could be the Nobel Peace Prize.
It will.
You're going to have everything you've ever wished for. You'll be Mrs. Catcher Block, living in our dream house in the suburbs.
Barefoot and pregnant. Yeah, there you go.
Barbara, stop! Don't do this. He's not who he says he is.
Neither am I.
Yeah, is someone going to clue that chick in on the fact that Barbara is a complete made-up person? Oh!
Barbara! Vicky! Nancy! Who are you calling Nancy?
Oh, here we go. Shenanigans ensue.
Deceiving the girl you're going to marry about your homosexuality is one thing.
She's very convinced of this.
You're just like every other man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's never been just like every other man. Oh, here we go. What's this? A little bit more kissing against the will, of course. Oh, and she's like, yes, please. Mr. Rat McManus.
There was one part of my plan that I didn't count on. That by pretending to be Barbara Novak, I would actually become Barbara Novak.
Oh my god, she is unwell. Really is. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back now. I just harness my inner Major Zip Martin there. Yeah, I'll come back now, Ms. Novak. Am I supposed to feel sorry for this guy right now? Because I kind of feel like suck shit, mate. I don't know.
A state-of-the-art Celestron telescope that wasn't really for you to send because it was mine, not yours. I hardly ever see her. Except when she comes back for more. I always give in.
So this is supposed to be like the gender's reversed.
That's why you have to get to Novak. You have to solve this catch.
You have to get to Novak. Sounds like a James Bond villain.
You have to start circulating again. Ooh, where's your little black book?
I threw it away.
Oh, so he's changed now, is he? After all his lies and getting his heart broken?
It's revenge against men! And it's all your fault, lover boy!
That's very, very true. That is very, very true. He did, you know, the stranglehold that men had on, like, you know, controlling relationships back then. Thanks to this guy, that is a thing of the past. In this fake New York City that we're living in right here.
We have no secretaries. Every girl in New York City has quit her job.
What? So they're all just unemployed now?
Oh. Novak topped you again.
Now, ooh, why is he writing women's magazines if he's such a man about town? Okay. It's quite the look.
They sure kill my craving for sex.
You have to see him. He's an applicant.
Ooh.
What? He wants to be our secretary now? Wow. What did she do that made him flip so hard?
Okay, Novik. Over and out.
Oh, those dry cleaning ladies, the receptionist? Why don't we just keep her?
Another ruse catcher? You know I have no interest in seeing you.
But you know you have to.
What the fuck are you talking about? You are the liar. Oh my god. Another ruse. Wow.
And at a pay cut of 96.6%?
It's only money. Besides, I've been on top for so long, I thought it might be nice to try a new position.
Now they're getting flirty again.
Miss Novak, I'm what you might call a new man.
Oh, is that so?
After all our tricking each other, all our game playing, I'm the one who wound up here with the love letter, and you're the one who wound up with the scoop.
I guess. I mean, Jesus, guys, you both pretty messed up. She ain't coming. She ain't coming, buddy. Well, she might be back in her office. She ate a lot of chocolate.
Someone...
What? She can teleport now?
Scooped you again? Equal opportunity employer, you would be the first to apply.
Oh, and it continues. Oh my god.
Vegas?
Why you gotta bring NASA back into this, buddy?
I love you, Barbara.
I know.
A Star Wars reference? Obi-Wan and Leia? Oh my god. They can't climb into the helicopter and then have like a nice moment where they're looking out the window. This movie is like a joke about itself. Like, how serious am I supposed to be taking this? Maybe being confused and baffled the whole way through is kind of what they're going with here. Oh, here we go. More stuff.
Vicky?
Do you
want to marry me or not?
Yeah.
I'm not giving up my career.
I wouldn't ask you to.
Then it's a deal? Deal!
Good work, guys.
Battle of the sexes is over. What's that? Don't believe me.
So I'm sorry, was like, singing songs about upcoming books a common thing in the 60s? This is new to me.
Cheers, here's to love.
I would like to see some Ian Fleming songs if that's the case.
But now it's only you for dinner, breakfast,
and lunch.
Ah, oh, Zip. Missed you, buddy. He's a better singer than Pierce Brosnan. I'll give him that.
Then let's take a spin on the floor.
I will say, Renee Zellweger is dancing her ass off in this bit. She suits this era. She really does. That was a really solid performance by her at the end. I don't know if it's her singing or not, but even just the dancing took a lot of talent. Well done. And now is an after credit scene where Nick Fury shows up and invites Zip to the Avengers for a space mission. There is not. I feel like that movie was very tongue-in-cheek. First of all, I want to say that the costumes and the setting and everything like that was pretty flawless the whole way out. It was very, it was just a very visual and theatrical kind of thing. All the outfits looked like something more that you'd see in a theatre play. It felt like more so than reality, for example. And Renee Zellweger really fits that era. She looks great with her hair in that kind of like 50s kind of flip-up sort of style. Her character was, I mean, I don't even know how to start talking about her character, because what was her character? Her character was some psychotic woman who made up a bunch of bullshit. But the character that we knew in the movie was just highly sexual. Like, very, very sexual about everything all the time. Every time she spoke, it sounded like she was having a little orgasm underneath her breath. And I don't know, she was an interesting character, but this was such a... you know how like there are like, let's say movies for guys where like everything is perfect. Every woman is like, you know, super like sexual and like barely clothed, and there's like explosions and like, you know, the man saves his family and gets the girl and he probably has an affair on the side and he gets to drive a red sports car and like just all these like buzz topics that they're like, men will love this. I feel like this was the female version of it, and it's obviously in a very different tone. There's less, you know, missile launches and stuff like that, obviously, but I don't know, it was just like, everything was about like having this beautiful apartment and having this amazing job where you're this author and you're just living high society, and the other guy is like this high society kind of fellow, and everyone's rich and everything's just kind of like glossy and just, it's like a dream. Like, it's so much like a dream. I don't know what the message of it was. I don't know what it said about either gender. It was very much a gender themed movie though. I definitely picked up on that vibe. And you know, in 2003 when this came out, you could make a movie that was like, men are like this, women are like this. Let's see what the difference is between the two. And I don't know how that would go these days, because that's a bit more of a complicated topic in 2023. So this movie's 20 years old now. Wow. Ewan McGregor was quite entertaining in this as well. I did like him as Zip Martin. I thought that was a very... but again, I'm saying this, and all the while he's just trying to like deceive. There's so much deception in this movie. This movie should just be called Deception, because that's pretty much all they do to each other right up until the very end when they're like, well, I knew you'd do this, well, I knew you'd do that. Like, just this weird power struggle between these two characters is very, very unhealthy. There were no real side characters that stood out. Maybe the flight attendant, whichever one that was that pops in at the end, she was actually quite entertaining. And the other character I liked was... I don't know what her name is, but it was the, is it Sally, I think? No, Sally's a different one. The best friend of Barbara, the dark-haired chick, the one who reminds me of Agnes Harkness in, WandaVision, played by Catherine Hahn. I like those two characters, and I didn't mind Renee Zellweger's character. She was very, I was very curious to see where she was going with all of that, but that ending was, like... Oh my god, like, they're just so full of shit, both of them. Nothing is more unattractive to me than dishonesty. And both of these guys were just completely dishonest with each other through virtually the entire movie. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this. And if you want to see my full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI. That's where you can see it. And subscribe here on YouTube. And a huge thank you to these people who subscribe on Patreon to get their name on the video. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace!